KNY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
It's Thursday, and we are here today with Kashay live in the Woodlands, Texas. Good morning, listeners. How are you doing? I've got an amazing guest in the studio this morning, Sandra Ruman. Oh my God! When you talk about amazing, you talk about fun. Today's going to be a little crazy in a fun way.
I love it.
Yeah, but before we get started with Sandra, obviously, I just want to talk a little bit about some upcoming events. Obviously, Designer Divas, my business. Anyway, Designer Divas is putting on Art and Fashion here on Friday, March 22nd.
I've already got my tickets.
Are you? Woo! Yay!
Yay! It's going to be an amazing event.
Yes, of course. And you were there last year.
Yes, for the first annual, which was amazing.
Was it?
Sold out as well.
Yeah. So we're excited. This year's even going to be bigger and better than last year. So I'm glad you got your tickets. See, do what Sandra did and get your tickets. And where do you go get those? You get them at www.gladeartsfoundation.org. So if you haven't purchased those, I so encourage you to do so because, like she said, they sold out, and we are literally, the demand has been over the top. So that's a great thing because it's for actually 5 different causes that we're raising money for. So for more information, go to the website, get your tickets. We'd love to see you there. And also, just to recap, every Tuesday, Today with Kashay focuses on all things fashion. And on Thursdays, like today, we're going to talk about philanthropy. We'll also be talking in general about social events and things of that nature. And on Fridays, it's all about hot topics. And so certainly make sure you're tuning in, listeners, because we want to have you a part of the show. And also, if you want to be a guest on the show, I would love to talk to you, find out what your talents are, have you in here, have some fun like we're going to have today. So if you want to be a guest on the show, just reach out to me directly at KashayMendez@yahoo.com. How about that? I also want to plug real quick someone I met yesterday, Leon. Leon owns Fleur de Leon. Love the name. It's a floral shop, and I met with him yesterday, and you talk about beautiful. He bought me this amazing arrangement, and he does this really, really creative work with his flowers. And he's been doing it for many years. And so I just want to tell, obviously, Valentine's is coming up. And so to reach out to him directly, I just want to, his name is, you go to Leon at fleurdeleon.com and check out some of the amazing things he does. Also, his number is 832-447-0135. Okay. Thanks.
And the flowers you have are beautiful.
Oh my God, they are there. All right. So
They're
anyway,
gorgeous.
So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. This is exciting.
So today we'll be talking a lot about the Heart Ball that's coming up
Absolutely.
on Saturday, February 16th.
Correct.
At the Marriott Waterway.
Correct.
Okay, at 6 p.m.
Yes.
And obviously we'll also be talking about the American Heart Association, which puts that on. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
And so that's coming up. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, are there any tickets left?
Yes, we've got like two tables left and just a few tickets left. So we are getting ready. We're hoping to sell out. We've got an amazing venue this year. So I am so excited for everyone to come and see what we're doing and all the money that we're raising, not only for American Heart Association, but for right here in Montgomery County.
Yeah. So I'm still laughing from last Saturday when we hung out. No, seriously, this one here.
We had a blast.
No, it was so funny because, last weekend, you weren't here on Friday's show, but we were talking about Super Bowl. And it was so funny because after that show, I went out Saturday with Sandra, and we were just cracking up being silly. And I think you stepped away for a bit.
Yeah, no, we were prepping for the show.
Yeah.
What do we want to say? What do we want to make sure that the mission and everything for American Heart Association comes across? Well, and I leave for literally 30 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, because we're sitting at the bar. We're sitting at Trulux, one of our favorite restaurants, who's also a sponsor of American Heart Association. Thank you. So wanted to, and then I step away, literally, like.
I don't know. It was
Not
probably,
very.
and so this guy comes up, Kurt, if you're listening, and he swore he knew that he was going to win the game, and he had it down to was it 38-31, and I said, how do you know this? And he's like, oh, I just know. Well, Kurt, you were wrong. He was wrong.
Oh gosh, yes.
He was wrong. I mean, he was a nice guy.
He's a very nice guy, but he had all of his Super Bowl facts, and I'm going.
He just, he was kind of, anyway. But we had so much fun that night, anyway. So, and the reason I bring that up is when you're with you, it's just your passion comes out. Your passion. When I was talking to you about what you do, how you do, is just amazing. And interesting fact I found out that night. Tell me what your degree is again.
Oh gosh.
I mean, really? Okay, I want everyone to look at her. Miss Beautiful here. Now tell me your degree.
So I'm an aerospace engineer.
Woo! Ding, 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 ding.
From Notre Dame.
Oh, just a
everybody
small
that
little
knows me. I went to Notre Dame. Go Irish.
Really?
You know.
Okay, so just an aerospace engineer. I remember my sister was a math person, and she used to talk about these linear differential equations.
Oh, yeah.
Like once in school, once they taught me how to count money, I thought that was all I needed to know. So I stopped with the numbers.
You've done well at counting the money, though. That is fantastic.
I mean, was I supposed to continue with anything else? I missed it, but obviously you didn't.
Yes, no, and at the end of the time, it was, the bottom had dropped out of the aerospace market, and so I actually cross-listed everything and went into Double E and was designing semiconductors for some time before getting into the oil and gas where I am now.
Wow. And so does it take a lot of discipline, or did it come easy for you to do that?
No, math and science comes extremely easy. So thank goodness for that. If it was anything else, the history and those kind of things were not my strong suit.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So, and you said you're working now, and so you're practicing, I guess, your degree.
Absolutely.
So that's another thing. You think about people who go to school and they spend all this time, money, and effort on these degrees, and it's amazing in your case where you're actually still putting it into work, and that's huge for all that time and all that effort.
And so that's my real job, and then this is my secondary job, is doing everything right now that we're working on for the Heart Ball.
And so speaking of that, how long have you been affiliated with the American Heart Association and doing what you're doing?
So I've been affiliated with them for years, more than 10 plus, just locally here in the Woodlands. I've done everything from small little committees to working on the executive leadership team, supporting our chairs last year in their mission, and was asked to they wanted me to chair this year's event. And I went, oh gosh, dude, that's a huge task.
Oh,
and
really?
So,
for you? No.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So the one thing I did say, though, is I wanted to make sure that it was a family affair. I wanted to make sure that we had my husband, my son, all of us, because it's so impactful for, families, and everybody's been touched by something with heart disease
different.
or
And that's
stroke.
different. That's amazing that you have the whole family involved. I've never heard of that. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, Sandra and I are going to talk some more and have some fun. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Looking to buy a home? Looking to buy commercial real estate? Been turned down by the bank? We can help. SDA Financial. We specialize in these types of deals. SDAFinancial.com. SDAFinancial.com. We do the deals the banks say no to. Go to SDA Financial. Let's get your deal done today. This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss. Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM. Mixing genres and generations, all in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Spring or Woodlands area? Well, look no further. The Patty and Mario Torres Team Realtors is the way to go. This great couple is the best team in town. If you need someone who knows the housing market and can get you the best deal, they have a unique sales system that can get you in a home today.
They can be contacted by phone at 832-969-8254 or 832-401-2959. Visit them online at www.pattyandmario.com. Remember, ask for Patio.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM. Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We're back with Today with Kashay, and we're here live with Sandra Ruman, and we're talking all about Heart Ball that's coming up again on February 16th at the Marriott Waterway. And so as we were talking before we went to commercial break, you were mentioning that yourself, your son, and your husband are cheering. I've never heard of that. Like, how did that, you just decided, I want my family to cheer this. How did that work?
No, well, I feel like we are so blessed as a family, and we've all been touched by, the heart disease and in different capacities. And so we said, you know what, we want to do this as a family. So my son is actually, he is the youngest co-chair of American Heart History. So he is 16, or almost 16. He's 15, Dawn. I don't want to rush it just yet. He's
he
16
does. I bet he does.
Oh, yes. He wants his car.
Of course.
He is 16 the end of this month, February 28th. But he is the youngest at 15 and has been instrumental in helping bring the youth into this event.
That's huge. And that's a great way, like you said, to put the family involved. I mean, because truly, when a lot of the time you're putting out there is the family's involved too when you're doing these events. People think, okay, I'm just out here, I got to go run here, I got to go run there. But speaking of that, I remember your husband was it last year during the holiday, we were at Sherelle's house for, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's called this shootout and it was like the kickoff party. And everyone who knows Sherelle, a party isn't a party till you've been to Sherelle's parties, right?
Absolutely.
And so it was a perfect match for you to do an American Heart Ball kickoff party at Sherelle's. And what I loved this year that was so amazing, and I'm still ecstatic about, and my favorite thing is the tree. They had Christmas trees.
Yes.
And they had these different themed Christmas trees. And Sherelle created this amazing, beautiful, it's like a dress. It's a Christmas tree, but it's a dress. And I said, I have to have that.
And it was draped with jewels and bling and everything. It was gorgeous.
And I got it. And I will say it's the most expensive Christmas tree I've ever bought. but
it went to a good cause as well.
Right.
It went to a good cause.
I keep telling myself when I look at it every day in my studio, I go, you know what? That went to the American Heart Association. It's going to a great cause, so I'm okay with that.
Yes.
So explain to me about the shootout, like the Christmas tree theme. How did that come about?
Absolutely. So we took over this year. So we kind of do, it's a full year of events that you do. So we had our kickoff for fundraising back in August. And then in November, we do a bartender shootout.
Got it.
In the past, the bartender shootout was really just, it was main to, what is going to be the signature drink for the event, and we invite a lot of the local restaurants who support us. So many people in the Woodlands support us, so I know I'm going to leave out a lot of names. So
I was going to ask, who are your big sponsors? Okay, we won't go there.
Yes.
Everybody, we thank everybody.
Everybody's been wonderful on this.
Okay.
So we actually had thought of this, and we said we've always put money out for this event. We really wanted to bring that money back into the American Heart Association, and we said, how can we do this? What kind of fundraising can we do? And that's where we came up with the idea of the Christmas trees.
Wow.
We were in the right time. It's right before the holidays. People are just starting to get there.
And I didn't have my tree up.
There's your tree.
Oh, there's my tree.
Your tree's on there.
Okay, my gosh. And you know what? That is my signature now iconic symbol that is on my Facebook page for Designer Divas. And it's and when you come, if you book an appointment, if you'd like to see the tree, you must book an appointment online at Designer Divas, designerdivasluxe.com, and you can come and visit the tree. So, yeah.
Well, we had ones that were, we had a Mardi Gras themed one.
You did?
We had some dentists put together a sweet tooth, and they had, I mean, that was
candies all over it.
Their hands were all, bent up from
yeah.
putting all those cupcakes and everything.
There was one that had jewelry all over.
Oh, yes, we had a jewelry tree.
That was cool too.
And then we had a Market Street tree. So Market Street donated, and then we had a couple of the local designers, Darcy Bass and Cindy Heiser and team, and they kind of put together this, whimsical tree. So it was a lot of fun, and we raised a lot of money for the organization. So we were very happy about that.
So that went very well, very well. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
So the other party, see, it's all about these parties that raises money and you can have fun at the same time, and I love that. So you just kicked off the VIP party at, where was that?
That was at Refuge.
Okay, and so tell us about
we had Refuge in
that.
Creekside, because Refuge now has 2 locations. They have the one that I've been to up the front, and they wanted to bring the one back in Creekside to bring them into the mix, and it was a fantastic event. And this one is really just a thank you and really a preview for a lot of the auction items that we have for the night of.
Can I learn any of them? Or does that?
Yes.
Anything that pops out? Like
oh my gosh, there are so many amazing ones. We have vacation homes.
Oh, wow.
Lots of vacation homes.
Sign me up.
2 different places in Colorado, which one in Telluride and one in Breckenridge.
I'm all about travel.
Oh, they are amazing. Yeah. And then we've got a lot of experiences. Things that you could not get or do without having these experiences put together. So they are very exciting. So, and a lot of the local businesses have worked with us closely to kind of put these packages together.
Yeah. So, and let's kind of get a little bit into the details about heart disease. And it's, I guess, what I'm hearing or what I'm reading, and I want to make sure I'm right in what I'm saying. It is still the #1 killer.
It is.
For women.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you look at it from an overall perspective, because the American Heart Association touches both on heart and stroke. Okay. And so they look, and that's a #1 and #5. As they've said, and they want to eliminate both of those.
So that's something huge. And one of the things I always, think of when I think, as of course we're both women here and we're talking, and I exercise, I try to eat right. I do have a cocktail or 2 every now and then, but I guess that doesn't count. But the point I guess I'm getting at is, are the statistics showing that it has to do more with your exercise, how you eat, or does it have to do with hereditary, or both?
It's a combination of all. And so that's why our mission is really around children's heart health and getting that education to the masses early so that they can then live that heart healthy lifestyle going forward. Sugar is a huge hurtful component to what it does to your heart. And so that's something that we're trying to teach these kids to kind of stay away from that a little bit. So as we've combined, with my son being part of it, we've combined the children as well as from our background.
Which is a great point.
It's all about sports. We've grown up, my husband played professional, college and professional sports. I was a collegiate athlete. My son plays sports across the board. So that was something that was near and dear to our heart, is trying to say, how do we keep these kids healthy so that they can continue to play and pursue their dreams as well?
Wow. And that's what I was going to ask you. Is there a lot of times when people are so passionate or doing a certain cause, is there anyone close to you? Has this touched you, heart disease in the family or anything like that? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure,
so my husband at the VIP event talked a little bit about what happened to his brother, who also played. So my husband played for A&M before going into the NFL.
Go Aggies.
Yay!
My dad was an Aggie. My dad was an Aggie.
I'm an Aggie by marriage, so I'm definitely that part of that. Yeah. So, but his brother actually dropped on the field.
Wow. Okay.
And they had actually ended up having to life flight him and put a stent in his heart. And so that was one of the key areas. And then also our godson. They were our next door neighbors when we lived up in Cleveland. And he is 1 month older than my son. And they found out he had a congenital heart defect. And they actually were able to do multiple surgeries. And he is living you would never know that he had anything wrong with his heart. So just seeing what that has been able to do to touch those lives, it's tremendous.
Yeah, and you feel it makes a major difference when you're actually know someone, you're pushing toward a cause, you're raising money, and you know that there is certainly millions of other people out there that have that same situation. So you're helping that cause. That's great. That's beautiful.
Since we've been doing this, the number of stories, the number of people that have come up to me and shared their stories and how impactful it is has been tremendous.
Wow. Well, with that, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk more with Sandra and American Heart Association and the Heart Bowl. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Spring or Woodlands area? Well, look no further. The Patty and Mario Torres Team Realtors is the way to go. This great couple is the best team in town. If you need someone who knows the housing market and can get you the best deal, they have a unique sales system that can get you in a home today.
They can be contacted by phone at 832-969-8254 or 832-401-2959. Visit them online at www.pattyandmario.com. Remember, ask for Patio.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship promoter. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Looking to buy a home? Looking to buy commercial real estate? Been turned down by the bank? We can help. SDA Financial. We specialize in these types of deals. SDAFinancial.com. SDAFinancial.com. We do the deals the banks say no to. Go to SDA Financial. Let's get your deal done today. This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Watch us live in our social media. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope at KNLY 91.1 FM.
KNOY 91.1 FM and Barb's Iris Floral Boutique invite you to participate in our raffle for fresh floral arrangements on Valentine's Day. To participate, like the raffle and tag 10 friends on Facebook before February 1st. KNOY 91.1 FM wants to make your special day happen. So just tag the raffle on Facebook. 91.1 FM, The Boss, and Barb's Iris Floral Boutique want to ensure your love flourishes.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
So we're back with Today with Kashay, and we're here live with Sandra Ruman, and we're talking all about American Heart Association and the Heart Bowl coming up again on February 16th, Saturday, February 16th, at the Marriott Waterway here in the Woodlands, Texas. And what do you have there?
I have a little gift for you. These are the shirts
Okay,
that
I love
we designed.
gifts.
This is our logo.
I get one!
Yes, this is the one. And so this is for you. Thank you for having us and helping us to promote our mission.
Okay.
And it's all about get your heart in the game.
See, this is fun. Thank you.
Absolutely. So it's got the sports aspect. It's kind of the
I love it. I love it. I was just about to
jerseys.
say that.
This was one of my host families, Lindy Johnson,
Oh,
who
yes,
works
I
at the
know
Montgomery
Lindy.
County
Awesome.
Food Bank. She is this is her brainchild. She's like, we need something to get the message. Social media. Make sure you're wearing this.
And t-shirts are a great way. Who
This
does
was
not
fantastic.
love a t-shirt? And I love that it's V-neck. Way to go, Lindy. V-necks are the way. I can't understand why anybody wears these swoop neck ones. Oh, I love V-necks. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate
Yes,
that.
it was
That's
fun.
That's fun. So anyway, I just wanted to, one of the big things I'm curious about, and I don't know if any of you are out there, but is what is the theme this year? Like, what is the decorations going to be like? Let's say I buy a table, I buy a ticket. What am I getting? Where, what's it going to look like?
Oh, this is going to be fabulous.
Okay.
So you're going to walk in, you've got
Okay.
the pre-party, and one of the things that we've done to bring it back to Montgomery County
Sure.
is bring a ball to the ball. We want
Oh.
everybody to bring a sports ball. This
that
is all
is
about
so
sports.
fun. Okay.
Our tagline is "Get your heart in the game."
That's great.
So we want everybody to bring this, and Northwest Imports has been our
great.
Maserati's been our big sponsor.
That's
So we are
awesome.
going to have one that is a convertible that we are going to fill. We want that to overflow.
Oh, wow.
And so at the end, we will be donating all of those balls along with for
wow.
every $10,000 we raise
Yeah,
that night. We are going to be giving back to the community these recess kits.
Oh,
And
the
it's
balls.
got the balls and the
Oh,
frisbees
I
and the
love
jump
that.
ropes and everything. And so we give these to the local kids in
Yeah.
the community. We wanted to do something to give back to Montgomery County.
Well, and I think that's a smart idea because, again, you think about the message. And to what I was asking earlier, which is kind of my next question, what are some of the hardest things when you're trying to get the message out there? And you brought out a great point. You brought out children and how a lot of these children are falling down, and collapsing at games. But if you start to show them through things like that the American heart, and they tie the two, they start getting involved early.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yes, and so we tie them to the mission early.
Yeah.
We get them healthy, and they did one of these just kind of as a test run
Yeah,
last year.
yeah.
And the kids, when they walked in, they had filled up all the balls, and it filled their entire auditorium, like their stage area. These kids were walking in going, oh my
Santa's
word,
come.
this is
Santa's
amazing.
here.
And they were so excited. And so now,
yeah.
if we do this right, the
Yeah.
way that we think we can get 35 to 40 back into the community
That's
schools.
so
So
fun.
the night of is really important. So we
Yeah.
just want everybody to come out, have fun.
Get your tickets, get your tables.
Yes,
There's only a few
decorations
left.
are going to be amazing.
Great cause, great cause.
I pulled some people out of retirement.
The only way to do it?
Marissa, Honey, and her mom.
Okay.
Sue,
Oh, did you say hi to your mom and dad?
Oh no, I didn't say hi to my
You
mom.
gotta- you were
Hi
supposed to do
mom
that.
and hi dad.
You were supposed to do that.
I forgot to do that. They're going to
Mom, Dad, I remembered. I remembered.
Thank you.
I remembered. But anyway, speaking of that, but so to the other point, like I was saying, what are some of the challenges, or if any, when you're trying to talk to community about, or whoever sponsors, getting the message
Absolutely.
out there? Do you run across a lot of different
You know what?
challenges?
There's so many wonderful charities in the Woodlands, and I think that's probably the biggest piece is where do people want to
put their
give? Where do they want to put their hearts and
Yeah.
their money and
Yeah.
funds to do this. So that's been kind of one of the challenges, but I can't thank all of my friends, family,
Aw.
everybody. This has been a labor of love, and it's been really a whole community event supporting
And what
me
more
in this mission.
cheerleader do you need than Sandra Ruman to cheer for your organization? And so the other question then is if someone wants to get involved.
Oh, absolutely.
So I love it. So if someone wants to get involved and be a part of, sponsoring, volunteering, joining this wonderful committee, getting to, work with you and the
Absolutely.
team, what do they do?
Well, there's a couple people they can contact. They
Okay.
can always send an email to Kashay because she can always forward that to
That's
me
right.
at any
I
given
have
time.
all the
and
answers. She knows.
We'll make it all. We'll make
Just
all the connections work. But
great.
Michelle Shiflett
Yeah.
is running that. It's
Okay.
michelle.shiflett
Okay.
at heart.org.
Okay.
Or she can be called at 713-818-5023. So that is her number, and I know everybody's got your email address, so that's an easy way. If anybody's interested, wants to get involved, she'll forward that to me, and we'll make sure you get all of that information.
That's great, and this is awesome. And I was going to just ask, so for any last points we want to talk about with regard to, obviously we've covered tickets, we've covered tables and things of that nature. Is there anything else with the organization that you would want to?
Well, there's one more amazing thing that I haven't brought up yet.
Okay.
But after the kind of the main part of the event, we want to celebrate just everything that we've done throughout the year.
Okay.
We have DJ Mick coming from
DJ
New York
Mick.
City.
Woo!
So this guy is
Yeah, who is he?
incredible.
Well, I mean, I don't. Do I know him?
You should know him.
I would
this
think.
is one of the guys.
Okay, I
he
gotta meet him.
works, and he's very much a supporter of a lot of philanthropic organizations.
Really?
He's got a great heart, but he opened for Alicia Keys and
Oh,
Lenny
wow.
Kravitz. That's
Oh,
how
wow.
I actually met him. Was backstage at the concert.
No way! You made it backstage.
Heck yeah.
Okay, we need more time.
Yeah.
That's another Saturday night. That's Kurt. Are you listening? That's another Saturday night at one of the restaurants.
No,
I'm
thank you
teasing.
so much
No,
for
it was
all
such
your
a pleasure
support
having
and
you
having
on.
us
And
here.
again, please support the cause. Go get your tickets. Get a table. Saturday, February 16th. There she is, Sandra Ruman. We appreciate
Yay.
it. Stay
you.
tuned for Friday, which tomorrow I'm going to have special guests on Angie Lawrence talking about Diva Dance, which is an amazing dancing for women. So she'll be on Friday. So make sure you tune in on Friday. And that's a wrap for today.
Yay!
Today
That was so fun.
Today with Kashay.
I loved
We'll
it.
see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Watch us live in our social media, Facebook.